Well, good Saturday morning, friends. Mark Holmes here, of course, with my buddy Cowboy Joe Boo, as well as Joe Bear in the house. And as always, I want to say thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report. Without you guys, as well as you ladies, you know that this literally does not work. So let's get open for business here and let's wake up the football gods. It is the weekend. It is Saturday. It is a day full of football because at 1 o'clock today, there's the Denver Broncos going against the Buffalo Bills and carried on NFL Network. I believe that's carried on the NFL Network. Also, then the Lions take on the Colts. I'm actually interested in looking at the Lions because the Lions going to be playing the Philadelphia Eagles, and I'm going to be a Lion fan for that week. In fact, you know what? Lions fans are actually good people. I spent so many Thanksgivings in Detroit because of the United Way doing the halftime show. I feel like the Lions are family, and I will definitely be a Lion fan against the Eagles. There would be nothing that would make me happier than seeing the Lions bitch slap the Eagles week 1 and bringing them back down to earth. Actually, the Cowboys bitch slapping Tampa Bay and Tom Brady. That would be actually number 1. But then we'll be live streaming today, Washington versus Kansas City, just to get a look at the competition. And then Tampa Bay, I definitely want to watch Tampa Bay versus the Titans to see everybody who's not there for Tampa Bay, who will be playing, of course, against us. And then tonight, 10 o'clock, we'll be live streaming Cowboys versus the Chargers. So there's a lot of guys that really need to have a great showing here to make a final impression. This typically would be the dress rehearsal game going into the season. This is typically when you would normally see your starters playing like a half of football. But the NFL has literally evolved to putting players in bubble wrap and just trying to get them to the season. That's what it's really become. You won't see Dak, you won't see Zeke, you won't see CD or any of those guys. We're just basically, practice is the only place you're going to actually see those guys until the season starts. It still mystifies me, but it is what it is these days. But before we get on to the game a little bit, last night, something strange happened. And I went back last night after it happened, and I looked at the film on it, and through the comments and things, my man, the mailman, Brian Green, said, you know that was Stewart. He said, once you said fantasy football the second time, the drum that we put all of the names in for the drawings started to move. I remember being at Stewart's house when we were working on them. You know, Stewart, rest your soul, man. I miss Stewart, especially now with fantasy football. This was Stewart Morris's time to shine, man, because he lives for fantasy football. But I remember being at Stewart's house, and I was doing a video, and I walked, and then all of a sudden the door opened up, and it closed. And then it opened and it closed. And the thing about Stewart Morrison that would always happen so many times is he would call me or text me in the middle of videos. So in retrospect, us talking about fantasy football and saying that we are dedicating the season to Stewart Morrison, it was Stewart's way of saying, yeah, thank you, or yeah, I'm here. And so if you want to be part of the Joe Boo Fantasy Football, I think we're almost up to 4 leagues. DMV, I need you to get in there, and I need Rashid too. I think we're up to 4 leagues. We're keeping it simple. Shout out to Blue Virus. Blue Virus is going to do a Yahoo set. We're going to do the other ones and things, but we're just trying to keep it simple. I just don't have enough time to be able to split up. So Rashid was able to get, Brother Roz was able to get control over the Discord because I finally figured out how to use it and was able to get in touch with all the teams that we had from ESPN last year. So we're trying to keep it simple as possible. But Blue Virus, I appreciate you, and I still want you to help if you can with this along with Sugar Daddy as well. So I want to play this because people say, oh, you're full of crap. But from time to time, I have had things happen. You guys have seen, and I keep it locked now, you've seen this door before when I've done a video just open and close. You can believe, you can choose not to believe, that's on you. But from time to time, I've had some things that have happened. Some people have said, you need to sell the house and get out. Some people just said, that's just Stewart. So I want to show this real quick, and then we'll get on to our Dallas Cowboys. But this was last night during our live stream. I do. Pay attention to over here. Yeah, we all just tolerate him. And if anybody has seen my man DMV as well as Rashid, remind them and yourself, if you want to be part of our fantasy football, it is Jobu Fantasy at Gmail. Did you see it? Did y'all just see that? Let me back it up again. One more time. At Gmail, fantasy football. It is Jobu Fantasy at Gmail. Did y'all just see that? One more time. Fantasy football. Let's go back. If you want to be part of our fantasy football, it is Jobu Fantasy at Gmail. Did y'all just see that? Did that thing just start spinning by itself? Joseph Hutton, okay, we got it. We got the joke. You think I'm the best Eagles content creator out there. Okay, all right. Well, don't hurt Philly 500's feelings, okay? But did y'all? Yeah, that was Stewart, I love you, bro, and I miss you, man. But to be talking about fantasy football and then that happened, that was, I actually cut that portion out of the live stream. So there's actually that video there. In fact, I ought to go through and look at it from where, because I pulled out a name. I pulled out a name out of the hopper, for our drawing. And David Wiley was the winner and stuff on there. And I'm going through and talking and stuff. And all of a sudden it just moved. It was wild. And the thing, I wasn't scared, though. But, you can decide for your will, for your own, what you think and believe about that. So the Cowboys, and thank you, everybody who's been wishing me to get better. I've got all kinds of meds that I'm taking from the doctor and stuff for this. I've got an inhaler. I've got these special cough drops that are tablets that are little tiny ones. And these, it's like 5 different things for this thing to get over this. So hopefully it will be exiting soon. Definitely am feeling better, not coughing quite as much, and don't feel like I've got the spike in my head. So thank you, everybody, for the thoughts and the prayers on this. But for the Cowboys, we've got a lot of players that this might be the last chance. We've got another cut down day that happens next Tuesday where we have to get down to 80-man roster, and then following the next preseason game, which is usually the Consolation Bowl, which is typically the guys that are going to be on the practice squad or players that are going to be on other teams the following week with the final roster cut downs, and then, of course, the waiver wire where you're trying to bring in other players and things. But this is, for a lot of guys, the last opportunity for them to really show up and show off and say, I need a place on this roster. And some of these guys that we think of are like Nahshon Wright, as well as like Kellen Joseph, that these two guys really need to have a great showing, especially Kellen Joseph. Kellen Joseph is in the position of maybe not making the roster, which is unbelievable, which actually says a lot for the Dallas Cowboys, that you've gotten to the point where you have found better players than your second-round players. A guy who we thought might be challenging for the starting role over Anthony Brown may be cut. We also need guys like Josh Ball to show up and show that, hey, I am good enough to be that swing tackle, or else we need to come up with another plan. We also need Cooper Rush to show up and say, hey, I'm good enough to be the backup. I know I got that game in Minnesota, but, you know, like Janet Jackson says, what have you done for me lately? Will Greer, who should be able to get some action in now, wasn't able to play last week because of injury. It's his opportunity to say, stake my claim for the number 2 quarterback spot. So we have a lot of guys that are going to be playing that are trying to make a position and save a job with the team. One thing that I came across this morning, which I thought was kind of interesting, and we don't have to get into too much today. Let's just have some fun. This was actually the quarterback competition accuracy challenge after practice with the Chargers. I love this. I absolutely, positively love this. You'll remember back in the Super Bowl in Minnesota, where they had at the NFL Experience, David Carr, who had been working all week at the quarterback accuracy booth and stuff in there. Dak Prescott comes in there, and of course people say, oh, Dak Prescott is ass, man. You know, David Carr showed him up. It's like, okay, so you now want David Carr to be your starting quarterback? Okay, be that as it may. So let's take a look at what happened at the quarterback accuracy challenge in practice with the Chargers. Now you got Dak Prescott, who, you know, he's a trash cut quarterback, as a lot of you guys like to say, and he's inaccurate, you know, going against, you know, Justin Herbert, you know, he's a young gun. He's miles away better than Dak Prescott. So let's go to the tape.
Bolt fam, what's going on? Chase Daniel here. We are in the last day here at Jack Hammett. We are going to be doing a QB comp today with the Dallas Cowboys. Their quarterbacks, our quarterbacks. Check us out. We're throwing at targets. Any part of the metal is 1 point. If it goes in the hole, it's 3. We'll see how it goes.
Here we go, Dak.
Money.
Oh. Let's see.
Oh, yeah, this one's dialed in. Oh!
Come on, Dak.
What is that, 3?
That's 3.
There it is.
Metal. Okay. All right. That's 1 point. All right. Okay. Cowboys are up.
Here it goes. There it is.
Bam.
Oh!
Okay. So we got 2. Okay. Okay.
Robbery.
All right. Let's see what Justin Herbert does.
Yeah, it's okay to miss them all, Justin.
It's okay to miss them all. Oh. Justin Herbert. Oh. That was off. Oh, no. He got it. He got it.
Oh.
Missed that one.
So we'll just
Ooh, way off. Huh. Not even close on the last. He's like, damn, I sucked. All right, we got Cooper Rush. Cooper, what you got, Cooper? Top left,
hey,
upper.
go at this. You want some?
Let's see.
Huh? Come on, Breezy.
Same spot,
Come on,
close.
they need a 4th anyway. Come on, Breezy.
That'd been a jump ball. No, that was in the ground. Okay, come on, Cooper.
There it is.
Oh, another jump ball. Okay, almost in there. Okay, all right. Cooper got as many as Justin Herbert. Okay. We got Chase Daniels out here now. Let's see what's Chase got. Chase Daniels. Moop, missed it.
Oh.
Chase is dialing it in. Oh, okay. Dialed it out. Oh, Chase Daniels with the dime down the middle. Okay, so the Chargers are up 4-3. Chase Daniels putting everybody to shame. What's the nooch got? Come on, Ben. Come on, Ben. Sidearm Sally. Let's go. Oh, the rebound hitting the metal doesn't count. No, but he's dialing. He's getting closer. He is getting closer. Come on, Nooch.
Bro.
Come on, Nooch. Come on. Hit it. Hit it. There it is. The Nucci gets one. Nucci with 2 back-to-back. Cowboys up 9-4. Oh, my goodness. Don't call it a comeback. All right. Boom. That's a point for the Chargers. Yeah, that count. That hit metal. 2 metal. Uh-oh. Interesting here. Can the Cowboys hold on? Nothing there. Okay. I did that.
So it's 9-6. You guys have 9. 3 for in it, 1 for hitting any metal, and then we still have 5 more throws. We got to divvy it up between our guys. They got an extra guy. So 9-6 going into the last round.
Here we go. Come on, Will.
There it is.
Come on, Will. Whoa.
Bad. There it is. Get in there.
There you go. Cowboys. Woo. 15-6. The Cowboys spank.
Get hot, kid.
Wow. All right. Here we go. Unless he's butter on all 3 of these, Cowboys take this. The Cowboys have kicked their ass on this one. Wow. Who saw that coming? 15-11.
All right, Bolt fam.
Oh,
Not
man.
the outcome we wanted. We lost 15-11. We gave it our all. They sunk in 4. That's hard to beat. So until next time, maybe next year, they'll come back. We'll get our revenge, but wasn't a great showing by us.
Wow. That's a surprise. Cowboys quarterback win accuracy contest against, wow, the Chargers. Amazing. Anyway, we'll be talking about football games later today. We won't be talking about practice. We'll be talking about games. As always, you know I appreciate each and every one of you guys as well as you ladies, and I will see you soon. Mark Holmes here, and as always, I want to thank you all for watching, commenting, subscribing, and being part of the Joe Boo Sports Report.
It's been one hell of a job, and the only thing else I got to say is, how about this now?